What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Talkin Bouta Fit, where we break down clothing and sneaker drops from streetwear and designer brands throughout the fashion industry. And on this week's episode, I think we got some heat, not even gonna lie. We got basically everyone's favorite brand right now in Hellstar. We got a Supreme collab that I was actually impressed with as far as the quality. And then we got Diesel, who I've actually been seeing pop up a lot as far as like in more of the celebrity space. I don't really see a lot of like regular people wearing Diesel as far as like as much as you'd see people wearing Supreme, because Diesel is more so on the high end fashion side. But the drop that they had this week definitely took me by surprise. And then we got some sneaker drops that I thought were interesting, and then a collab that like I never would have thought probably crossed over. But you just never know with these designer brands these days. So let's just get right into it because I'm excited to get to this clothing, honestly. This week we got another pair of SBs, but this is a decent pair of SBs. Number one, because it's green, and you already know I'm an Eagles fan, so we are gonna rock with almost anything green. But we got the Yuto Horigome slash Nike SB low, and this is called the Matcha colorway. If you're a Matcha person, then you know what I'm talking about here. But these dropped on April 3rd and the 5th, so I'm assuming April 3rd was like more of an overseas drop, and then April 5th is when they'll be dropping on like sneakers and your regular retailers. But so far, honestly, as far as the colorway is concerned, I'm fucking with it just because of the fact that it's not too much. I would definitely say the green is just very subtle. Um I like I like how it's just more so it's not overdone. Let's just go there. It's not overdone. This is a nice, clean, simple green shoe. Nothing too crazy. You can tell by like just simple things like the logo here, and then you got the Yuto Horigome on the tongue. Things like that where you can basically kind of spot out that it's not your regular everyday SB. But other than that, it's looking like a pretty decent shoe. It's looking better than a lot of the collabs that they do, just off the fact that it's not extra looking, in my opinion. Because a lot of the SBs that they drop, as far as collabs or like any type of collab with an artist or things like that, they just end up coming out pretty garbage. But I like this one. This one's very simple, clean. You could really wear this as an everyday shoe and still get away with the fact that it's a collab shoe. So it adds a little more value, I guess it would say, in most people's eyes. But for the most part, I'm liking this shoe. I'm really liking it. Green goes with anything for me, so we rocking with it. Oh yeah, always need more than one laces. So we got a white pair here, the matcha color, and then we got like I can't tell if that's a pink or maybe an off-white, but it's looking more on the pinkish side, at least from my end. I don't know. I'd have to like really get this lace in hand to really see what kind of color it is, but it's looking like a pinkish white. I'm not too sure. Maybe a salmon, like a light salmon color. Not too sure, but overall, this is a decent shoe. Nothing too crazy, nothing too extra. Nice and simple. Decent job here, Nike. And yeah, I could rock with this. And as long as it's not crazy overly priced, that's a good collab. Nice, simple, keep it clean, nothing too extra. Decent job, Nike. Now, this one. Now, Marni, if you guys have ever heard of Marni, Marni's like a, more of a high-end brand. It's not really known for streetwear, things like that. But they're actually tapping in with a brand called HOKA, HOKA. I don't even know if I pronounced that right, but or maybe it's HOKA instead of hookah. I'm pretty sure it's HOKA, and they're basically they actually collabed with Marni. So this is a HOKA shoe collabed with Marni, and then it's called the Bondi B3 LS sneaker. So honestly, I see where we're going here. Like because like HOKA, I guess they're more so for like a performance shoe. That's what their brand for. As far as the from what I've seen of their brand, they're more of like a performance. I wouldn't say slash lifestyle shoe, but they're more of like a performance. That's like running, hiking type shoe s type thing. So I could see where we're going here. But then you add the Marni on it, and that's when you kind of get this like fat sole, and because every shoe these days like a Balenciaga or these like high-end fashion brands, they're on this like puffy shoe wave, you know, where the shoes are like just extra big, or like Ricks, you know, and things like that. So I definitely think a lot of these like designer shoe companies, or not even designer shoe companies, but designer fashion brands, they're definitely all kind of tapping into each other, because I definitely see this damn near looks like a Balenciaga to me. If you were to slap a Balenciaga logo on the side of this shoe right here, like you wouldn't be able to tell me it's not a Balenciaga. But then again, like, you know, this is decent. I'm actually kind of rocking with the brown colorway. Ooh, see now, I did see these pictures before I like uploaded all this stuff. It's interesting what the laces are doing here. I don't know if the laces naturally look like this or if this is a flash effect, but either way, it's pretty dope. The red colorway, I can kind of tap in with the red colorway. Yeah, see, I'm trying to figure out if that's like a flash or if that's how the laces are supposed to be. Either way, dope. I'm kind of messing with this shoe, honestly, because I feel like if you lace this shoe correctly, like if you unlace them and, you know, just, you know, wear them stylistically, you know, and not choke them up, I feel like you could rock these shoes with a lot of nice pair of jeans, especially this colorway. This colorway go nice with a nice blue pair of baggy denims right over the top. Yeah, I'm rocking with these actually. I'd actually low key get these before I get the last pair of shoes. I'd rather get these than the Dunks, honestly. Yeah, I'm liking the lace effect there. Yeah, so that was a good overall drop. I like it. I like it a lot actually because it's different looking. And for me personally, I feel like I could get away with rocking these with, like, you know, any type of jean or a baggy pant just to like cover most of the shoe, and then maybe just have like the toe box and, you know, the front of the shoe kind of showing, and then all this kind of be like basically covered with a nice pair of pants. I don't know, that's just me and how I like to style my stuff. I'm a baggy pants type of guy, so any shoe that looks good from like at least 80% of it from like here down, I could cover the rest with some jeans and then and really make them pop. So I'm messing with these shoes right here. That's a good drop. It actually surprised me when I heard of it and I seen it. I was like, that's an interesting drop. So that's a good overall drop. I like those shoes. Now these shoes were kind of interesting to me, but then like I didn't understand it, but then I got it. So this is an Atmos colorway, or Atmos collab with New Balance, and this is the New Balance Bandhnu. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the way they spell is like with a whole bunch of extra shit, but the way, yeah, it's the 1000 Bandhnu, and this is the Atmos collab. You can see we got like a paisley type going on ish, you know, but I don't know. I feel like the same with the last pair of shoes. If you lace these correctly with a nice pair of jeans or something, or even some shorts, maybe you could get away with these shoes. Me personally, I'm not a fan of like the whole bandana design on anything but a bandana. So that's just me personally. But you know, I'm rocking with them. And information on these, they drop April 19th via New Balance, and the price kind of isn't out there yet. Really couldn't find it for the most part. But with this being a collab, I could say just be prepared to drop about $200. Realistically, it's a New Balance, so I don't think they're going to charge an arm and a leg. But at the same time, it is a collab. So you still, you know, they're going to charge minimum 50 bucks just off a collab, you know. So that was a pretty quick one. I'm messing with it, but hey, wait, just like UFC, you get that last fight out of the way so you can get right to the main card, and we getting right to it. So here we go, and we got Diesel's drop. This is this is like an inspired Y2KS type deal. Um, yeah, we're gonna get right into it because it shocked me, because a lot of Diesel stuff I've really never looked at it to be anything like this. So when I saw it, I was just like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, let's get right into it. Already, I can tell you right now, the women are gonna go crazy in this Diesel stuff, because and that's what I do see. I do see a lot of women, a lot of women, a lot of women in Diesel, not a lot of men. So this will be interesting to see what a lot of their men's clothing looks like, because maybe I might have to tap in, or maybe some of y'all will tap in. But already, I'm kind of already just lost in the pictures and stuff. But interesting piece right here. This looks like a see-through type joint, or maybe it's just the effect of the picture and I'm just like overlooking it. I don't know. But either way, interesting designs going on here. Okay, so no, maybe that was the shirt. Yeah, that's a long sleeve. As a matter of fact, these are long sleeve shirts, and they're like they are like a see through. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, and that's like a dress. Okay, okay, okay. We're yeah. So this is there's not a hole here. Like there's clothing there. It's just clear. Interesting, ladies. This is for y'all, but this is interesting. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of this. I would have to like really see it in front of me, but from seeing it here, it's catching my eye and it's making me think. That's what I can tell you. Okay, but this long sleeve is definitely tough. I'm rocking with it. I wonder if the jeans are theirs too, but maybe not. Maybe let's keep it up at the top. But yeah, I don't even know what you'd call this, but basically this collection is inspired by like a Y2K S type underground music scene theme. That was what I got when I looked up like the information of what this drop kind of meant or symbolized. It was more so of like a underground like early 2000s music scene type thing. So when you say that, it kind of brings you back, and then you kind of maybe you guys can kind of understand how, or maybe a lot of you don't. But if you guys kind of know how people used to dress in the underground scene, as far as hip hop or even just music in general, this this kind of embodies it, especially like in the early 2000s. It's definitely going. Oh shit, those glasses are tough. Oh my god, yeah, those glasses are tough. The brown, I can't even tell what type of like print or material maybe it is. Pretty sure it's some good like high grade plastic or something like that. But even still, those are some hard glasses. Hard glasses. Oh yeah, ladies, ladies. Yeah, so this is like a dress. It's like an oversized shirt dress type ish thing. I can't tell if that tank top is maybe a part of it or if it's a separate thing, and maybe the see through overall long sleeve like dress type thing is a cover up or like a coverall. Not too sure. But this men's jacket, or this jacket, I should say, maybe it's not just men's, but this is interesting. It's just got a lot going on. And from what I've seen of Diesel in like past times, I haven't really kept up with them, so I could be wrong. But their drops are usually not this vibrant. I feel like their Diesel's kind of like on a Rick Owens vibe, where they have their set of colors and they have a set of like colors that they just go through for every drop because that's their thing. Like they do a lot of silvers, blacks, things like that. I don't really see a lot of gold Diesel. I don't see a lot of colorful Diesel. You see some red, obviously, because like their logo and things like that. But as far as big, vibrant, colorful pieces like this, you haven't seen from them. At least that I haven't seen. So I'm pretty impressed. Now you could give me this whole fit. You honestly, you can give me this whole fit. I got shoes to go with this. You can give me this whole fit. You can throw some Timbs on with this shit, realistically. But these jeans are flawless. Jeans that touch the ground, scrape the ground, fine with me. At least they fit. They ain't high waters. Cause man, as a kid, I regretted washing jeans all the time because I never really understood why they shrunk. And people always tell me, don't dry your jeans and on like high heat and all that shit. And I wouldn't listen. I just throw them shits in there, and then they end up being fucking high waters. And then I learned. But yeah, good jeans right here. Good long sleeve. I don't know what it says, and you really can't even like kind of tell. Let's see. Violet will. Yeah. See, I'm not even gonna try. Or what is it? Violent willing? Maybe. Maybe it says violent willing or violent. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering it, but I'm fucking with it. Okay, more with the see-through type design with the short shorts underneath. If this is a cover, I'm assuming that anything we saw that was this type of like overall cover, I think it's a cover up. I'm gonna just go off the limb and say it's a cover up. If y'all go to the website and see that it's not, let me know in the comments or whatever. But I'm pretty sure this is like a cover up, and then we got like some biker shorts for the women. Yeah, Diesel be going crazy for the women, as you can see. Like they do their thing, and especially with their bags, with their Diesel bags, I be seeing. That's where Diesel actually caught my eye. I actually seen people with the bags before I actually seen them wearing the clothing. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, Diesel, they go crazy. They go crazy for the women's stuff. They really do. Like they know their niche and they know their audience, and clearly Diesel is more so of a women's audience. I could be wrong, but from what I see a lot more women wearing Diesel than I do, man. So, hey, if you're a man out there and you wear Diesel and you got a whole collection in Diesel, more power to you, brother. Pretty sure you fly, but they get the women fly. Diesel be getting the women fly. Yeah. So overall, pretty interesting drop. Definitely not what I'm used to from Diesel. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a 10 out of 10 drop because that's basically kind of like a crossover into streetwear, damn near, from as far as what I'm concerned. So 10 out of 10 drop for me, Diesel. Now we are at everyone's favorite brand, Hellstar. And right off the bat, I mean, just accessory alone, this lighter holder is insane because number one, if you could turn this chain into like a pocket chain, now you got a pocket chain lighter holder with the Hellstar logo holding it. Creative as heck. I'm not even talking about the t-shirt yet. I'm talking about the damn lighter holder. my smoking ass over here worried about the lighter holder instead of the shirt. But at the end of the day, that's a piece right there. That little thing, right? That's a piece, and I'm pretty sure it don't come with the lighter. It just comes like that. But that shit's hard. All right, now we can get to the shirt. Okay, so you know what, Hellstar, they, I've always wanted to like figure out like what goes into some of the designers' heads or like where they get their inspiration from when I see things like that. I actually feel like this is an inspiration of some type of movie or something like that. I just can't put my fucking finger on it. I could be wrong, but I feel like they're referencing, or maybe not directly referencing, but like there's a sourced image here that that was came up with, or maybe this is the original idea. Either way, still fire. I'm not taking anything from them, but it's still fire. I like it. Ooh, okay. Now these jeans are something crazy. Let me tell. Oh yeah, those jeans. And if you know Hellstar prices, oh sorry, this drop is out right now. So go to the website before everything's gone. This drop is out right now. Um, yeah, these jeans are crazy. I'm pretty sure these jeans are gonna run you easily over 250. Easily over 250 for the jeans. Easily. And then the t-shirt, you already know how much they t-shirts be going for, so I don't have to explain. But the pants, I know the pants are gonna cost a hefty price because they don't. It's not like they drop pants often. They drop a lot of sweats. But as far as pants, I haven't seen Hellstar drop a lot of denim. But these are fire. These are fire denim pants, bro. Fire. I'm fucking with the t-shirt. I feel like for me, like Hellstar really can't. They can't really they can't really impress me as far as their t-shirts because like, I already know what I'm gonna get when it comes to their t-shirts unless it's like a collab or something, but they don't really collab. So it's like as far as the Hellstar t-shirts concerned, I kind of know what I'm gonna get out of those tees. But when they start dipping into pieces like this and doing like the leather jacket that they had a few drops ago and things like that, that's when you're starting to catch my eye because pieces like that really set you aside. I feel like any clothing brand can just have a t-shirt line and keep recycling the same type of style of like t-shirt or just design on the shirt. You could recycle that for years if people are going to buy into the hype. But when you start doing like statement pieces, like, because these jeans are a statement piece. You tell me I'm wrong, tell me these jeans are whatever, but in my opinion these are statement piece jeans right here. Just look at the design on them, and I'm pretty, yeah, statement piece jeans. Oh, come on man, come on man. And I don't even care if the fact that they're dirty. I'm pretty sure they don't come like that. This is probably for the photo shoot, but come on man. I don't even know what these stones are or whatever, but I just like it. I like it. I don't know what it is about it that I like it. I just like that it's eye catching and it's eye popping. That's what it is. It's eye catching and eye popping. And then we got that same t-shirt, but it looks like it was a cut off. Yeah. Okay, so it looked like they was basically finna cut it, and then they was like, let's take the picture first, and then they cut the rest of the sleeve off, or they tucked it in, one of the two. But they basically show y'all like, oh, like even if you want to cut the tee and distress it, y'all could go ahead and cut our tee and distress it. It's still gonna look fly. So that's what I do like about Hellstar. I have seen that in some of their past like photo shoots and things like that. They'll literally like have the product shot be a t-shirt, but then it'll be a cut off on the model or something like that. So it's dope. Oh, we got more jeans here, but this is a whole different design. Whole different design of jean, but it looks like the same type of jean as far as the format's concerned, but definitely a different type of jean. It looks like maybe it's like a barbed wire reference, maybe not, but I'm already liking them. Ooh, yeah. See, now we got action in the front. We got some action. Good Hellstar tee. I mean, I can't really say much about the Hellstar t-shirts because like Hellstar t-shirts are fire for the most part. I really don't see a Hellstar t-shirt where I'm like, ooh, that's kind of a weird ass design. Like I get Hellstar's like image. So any of their, crazy tees like this, like I get it. I've already, I've been here before. Like I'm not new to the Hellstar stuff, so I've seen all this. Not that I've seen it, but it's like I know what I'm gonna get, and I know it's good. Like, and they put it in their quality. Not even gonna lie to you, I have a thermal from like 2 ComplexCons ago from Hellstar that it still fits me good. And shout out to Hellstar Shiny because he actually gave me the last one off of the. It was actually the display one, and I wanted it that bad. I was like, "Give me the display," and he hooked it up because when they pulled the display off of the damn table, there was a rip in it because they had to pin it up on the wall. So when they ripped it off, there was like a little hole in it. He gave me a discount on Turtle. So shout out to Hellstar Shiny. But other than that, going crazy. Oh yeah, give me these pants. Give me these pants. Give me these pants, bro. Both pairs of pants. Give me them both. Give me them both. Don't care. Give me both the pants. And that belt, if that's a Hellstar belt, give me the belt too. Give me the belt with the pants. They just go crazy, man. Oh my God, we have Mickey Mouse on a cross, and he's the savior. Wait, is that Mickey Mouse? Am I tripping, or is that supposed to be a Mickey Mouse face? That's looking real Mickey-ish without the ears. I could be wrong. It's looking real Mickey-ish, but we got the same belt, same pants. Ladies, get on in here. You can get right too. You can get right with the fits too. We can get you right. Oh, I thought it was a hoodie for a second, but it's the do-rag. Oh, that's like a cropped. It's cropped but still fitted. Like it's not too cropped. I'm fucking with it. It's like it's still fitted, but they just basically took off like a 1/4 inch, if that, just to like get that little part chopped off. I'm fucking with it. It's looking like a crew neck for the most part. Let's see. Yep, it's a crew neck and it's fire. It's a crew neck and it's fire. Oh yeah, look at just the subtle details. It's just subtle details. Nothing, and you don't even have to go. You don't even have to go crazy on it. You just gotta look at the quality, the quality of the hoodie, or not the hoodie, the quality of the crew neck as a whole, and then you go into the design. See, for me, I look at clothes like I look at it as, especially I like when I can see clothes on a model because then I can see it on myself more so, and then it's just like, all right, cool. So we know it's gonna be baggy at the wrist. We like baggy at the ankle, so why not be baggy at the wrist? You know what I'm talking about? And then we got it cropped, and it's cropped enough to where you could literally kind of lift your arm and still not like be showing too much because, you know, it's not that much. It's not really cropped like that, but it is. You know, it's for the look. It's for the aesthetic. I get it, and I love it. Hellstar, you're doing a damn good job over there, boys. You guys are doing a damn good job. And I'm pretty sure Hellstar is gonna be here for a very, very, very long time because once you get into NBA 2K, it's kind of over with. Like millions and millions and millions and millions of people see their brand every day. And millions of people buy their brand on that game every day because they can't buy it in real life because it's low key pretty pricey. Especially like if you ain't got a job and you're like a kid, for the most part, asking your parents, unless your parents just got the bread to go buy you some Hellstar, when your parents see the price of that Hellstar tee, they gonna look at you and be like, boy, that for a t-shirt? You better go mow the fucking lawn. You better go mow the lawn and do some goddamn chores. You want me to pay that for a t-shirt? But I couldn't even imagine asking my mom to buy me a Hellstar t-shirt for the price that they got it at back then. But as with me being like a fashion person and being older and being able to buy stuff like this, I'm able to like just look past the price and actually see if product itself is worth the price that I'm paying. You know what I'm talking about? So that's how I totally feel. But this Hellstar drop, pretty much a 10 out of 10. They really don't miss. I have yet to see a Hellstar drop where I look at it and be like, there's not one piece on there I don't want. Like, there's always a piece, even if there's only one, there's always a piece in the Hellstar drop that I want, and most likely it's this whole fit. You could give me this whole fit and I'm good. Give me this whole fit and I'm good off everything else on the drop. But if I had to pick 2 items from this drop, it's gonna be this crew neck right here and these pants. Oh yeah, and then we get right into, okay, so this is what they actually dropped today. Excuse me. This is what they actually dropped. But as you can see, like I told you guys, they like to like tuck the sleeves so it can, you know, still be presented as a t-shirt, yet, you know, we can show you like, oh, it's a fire cutoff too. So these are the tees that we previewed. I'm a savior, I'm a king, I'm a lord of oh shit, I'm a savior, I'm a king of kings, I'm a lord of lords. Interesting. I kind of like that tee already. I don't know. I like that tee, but then like I just feel like, this is a pretty offensive tee depending on where you wear it. But it is what it is. We're not here to be like not breaking barriers in fashion. Especially these days, you got to break as many barriers as you possibly can. Yeah, okay, so that was that first tee we looked at, and that was that tee. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can see what it says. Jeremiah 20:13. Oh, it's a Bible. There's a Bible verse on there. I can't even fucking read them. Yeah, I would have to see it in person to be able to read that. And then the crew neck. Oh yeah, see this crew neck is damn near. Not trying to say y'all are biting, but the crew neck is definitely giving Balenciaga vibes. I'm sorry. Hellstar, don't take offense to it. This is a compliment. The shit looks good. Like, this looks like something Balenciaga would do, but with less effort. Like, Balenciaga would drop this exact thing with a Balenciaga in the corner, like a little tiny Balenciaga logo right here, and there would be nothing else. There wouldn't be none of this, like, design within the shirt. You wouldn't have nothing on, you wouldn't get a giant Balenciaga on the back. And if you did, it's gonna be like the most outrageously priced crew neck ever. But even still, I feel like they would just drop some shit that says Balenciaga right there and nothing else. So appreciate Hellstar for actually, you know, taking the time with their designs and really kind of like putting a different touch onto this, because like a lot of people would say like, oh, this looks cheap, like this looks like some fucking spray paint or like something I could do. Go ahead and spray paint that then. Go ahead and spray paint that with the precision that they probably had to do this with for every single pair. And I don't know, I don't have a source or anything. I don't know if they hand sprayed these by hand or like had the little cutouts and then you just spray over it type shit, or if this was a machine that did it. Either way, they came out good. I wouldn't expect these jeans to be anything less than like and especially with Hellstar, I automatically just bump an extra $50 off of it just because the hype and everything. Every year you gotta like add another $50 on the Hellstar is what it seems like, because they just keep going up and up and up as far as everyone's wanting them. Like everybody's wanting Hellstar so bad they had to keep regular t-shirts on the website just so everybody could like be satisfied with getting Hellstar throughout the whole year. Because I caught that. I don't know how long they've been doing that, but I did catch that at one point where I was like, since when did Hellstar just leave 4 basic black and white tees up on the website so everybody could just go cop? So, you know, shout out to them for doing that as well, because a lot of people I actually seen people with those shirts, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So it is what it is. But Hellstar, you already know, 10 out of 10 drop. Really don't have much else to say about it. They kind of did their thing. And then this was an interesting one. This was very interesting. We have a Supreme collab here. And it's not like anything crazy, but the pieces and the quality of it were really good, in my opinion. Except for this first one. This first one was pretty plain, but once we get into it, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So right here, we got some white, it's like an off-white denim little package going on here. And then what else are we looking at? Okay, so we got denim again. I feel like man, Supreme and they denim and like jackets and like that. They know what they like. They know what they like. And this is actually a collab with, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. Marithé plus Françoise Girbaud. I don't know. Pretty sure I butchered that, but this is their collab with Supreme, and it's a part of the Spring 2025 collection as well. It'll actually be out April 3rd, so technically it's already out, and then it'll be out in Asia in April 5th, on April 5th. So this is interesting. And I'm pretty sure I butchered a lot of names today. Sorry. I ain't the best fucking reader. Not even gonna lie to you. I hated reading as a kid. And it's gonna bite me in the ass in my later years in life. But it is what it is. I'm liking this though. I'm liking it. It's looking very simple so far. We're doing leather camo, Supreme? Whoa. Leather camo, huh? I have no issues with it. It's getting a little too hot for it, but I have no issues. This is probably one heavy ass, like just everything. This is all heavy as fuck, I bet. But goodness gracious, it's pretty damn clean. Okay, so yeah, we got Girbaud on the back, so that's the collab, and then obviously this is a whole Supreme piece. So this was pretty tight actually. I like the jacket, and I like the fact that they just slapped that on the back, nice and simple. Didn't like make it white or a black and just like throw off the jacket itself. They're like, nope, we're gonna keep it in there with the camouflage and just make it bold, and I like that. Oh yeah, so they're stepping heavy with the leathers. They're stepping heavy with the leathers and outerwear. That's what I'm getting. They're stepping heavy. They're stepping real heavy with that. Okay, Gerbod, yeah. See, they're stepping. They're stepping heavy with this, but I think that this was more so the theme of this drop was based around jackets and sweatshirts and things like that. More so of a winter wear. I don't know why brands like to drop so much winter wear coming out of winter, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all still gonna go buy it. Okay, so we got that same hoodie just on a girl. Hey, let them know, let the females know that we ready for them and we ready to drip them out just as well as the men. He threw me off because he had a headband right here. I thought this was all connected for a second. I'm jacked up, but hey, this is like a headband up here or a beanie. Actually, no, that's for sure a beanie. Come on, we know Supreme is dropping beanies. They're not in the headband game no more like they were at one point. Yeah, okay, so this is a good vest. Probably not for me. Good zip up though. Gray zip up is always for me. A good gray zip up. You can never go wrong with a gray zip up. Ooh, okay. And then we got a puffer zip up style here, matched with those gray, or not gray, those camouflage leather pants. Good overall fit, honestly. They letting the females know, hey, we could drip y'all in Supreme and have y'all looking cute as well, because this is a cute little fit right here. This is a cute fit. Okay. This damn near look like me. I got those same AirPods, and I got a fucking black do-rag. Everybody got a black do-rag. And then we got like a baseball, no, not baseball, like a hockey style jersey. Yeah, like a hockey long sleeve style jersey with the with his name, your boss, and then Supreme. So hey, at least it tells you, like right there and there, you kind of know, but you can't really see that. So I don't know. As far as like from far away, you couldn't really tell what that was saying. Okay, good camouflage hoodie here. Good camouflage hoodie. Can't go wrong with the zip up. Can't go wrong. It looks like there's some type of. I think that said Supreme. I actually think I seen a picture of this earlier on somebody's post or something. I think it was like Stay Ground or something like that. And there was like a. It says like Supreme and the name down here. It's like real faint, but yeah. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So we're just going heavy on the outerwear. I don't know how I feel about the double knee pocket joggers, and I'm good on if they're jogger sweats with the scrunchy ankles and they're hugging. I'm good. I'm good because this would have looked a lot better if those were going over his boots instead of like being just tucked up like that. They look like his boots got a hat on. It's kind of wild looking, but hey, it is what it is. He probably even looking at it like, what the hell they got me wearing. I definitely didn't bring the right shoes for this photo shoot because now these pants is looking kind of goofy. But it is what it is. Good Supreme beanie. They're always going to drop a Supreme. I said the Supreme. They're always going to drop a Supreme beanie when they're doing collabs. Oh yeah, see, so that's that font I was telling y'all about. That was in that same hoodie, just in a different color. But yeah, so they got like a little Supreme going here, and then I think all around it says the rest of the collaborator's name. Good overall. This isn't better than the Hellstar drop. This isn't better than the Hellstar drop. I can tell you that now. I can tell you that now. And honestly, and let me know in the comments below. Are you guys messing with Hellstar in 2025, or are you still going hard on Supreme? Let me know. Pause. But are we still rocking the Supreme over anything else, or have we moved on and we're rocking Hellstar and other brands like that, or is it still Supreme till we die type shit? Yeah, good. Okay, good. Interesting bag. Interesting bag there. Yeah, it's all kind of repetitive, but you guys kind of get the picture. Yeah, that was a pretty repetitive drop. But honestly, the Diesel and Hellstar drop really caught my eye. The the Marni shoes threw me off a bit, but once I saw them on feet and then I like started to picture what I could see and how to rock them, I was jacking them. I was jacking them. Supreme, I think Supreme needs to hold out on the collabs, honestly. I think it's getting a little too much. I truly believe Supreme should literally take some time off as far as collabs, but they never will. We're probably going to get at least 30 more Supreme collabs realistic. I'm not even like I'm not even joking. Not even joking. I was going to try and narrow that down, but like we have a lot of the year left and Supreme drops every week. And out of like every say there's 4 weeks in a month, like damn near 2 of those drops are a collab. So I don't know. I hope Supreme kind of tones it down and maybe just gets back to their roots and like just drops their own shit. Cause like everyone fucks with Supreme. You don't have to collab every drop for people to want it. Cause like it's not even getting repetitive at this point. It's just like low key becoming dumb. Like it's just I see Supreme damn near as like a brand that's just only doing collabs to like keep afloat, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Hellstar, I don't really have much to say other than good things. Honestly, they're here and they're here to stay. And whether you like their clothing or you think it's too overpriced, I'm telling you now, they're not going anywhere, and their prices probably aren't dropping. So you probably gonna either have to get with a program or just get with another one, or just watch and watch everyone else wear it, because people are gonna buy Hellstar, and that's just how it's gonna be, honestly. And Diesel, you definitely caught my eye with some pieces this week, so I was definitely looking forward to your drop. Nike, as far as the SBs, they're gonna keep collabing. So Nike's gonna do what the hell they want to do. I really hope Nike just honestly like I hope as far as like their streetwear shoes and all that type of stuff, I really hope Nike gets turned into like a sports brand again. I want Nike to be only making sports stuff at this point. I'm good on them doing any type of fashion as far as collabs or things like that. Even the Travis Scotts that they have coming up that we're gonna preview in these next couple weeks are literally just like models of like running shoes and like turf shoes or whatever the hell that like you really wouldn't ever go buy unless they slap Travis Scott's name on it. So Nike, tone it down with Nike and Supreme need to tone it down with the collabs for real, or else brands like Hellstar and all these other brands are really gonna wipe them out in the next like 15 to 20 years. And I wouldn't say Nike more say, but like Supreme, if this keeps up with Supreme, honestly, I think they'll be in turmoil again, and they'll be looking for like some new people to take over the company, just like how they were not all that long ago. But yeah, I don't know. You never know with these fashion brands. You never know with these shoe brands. But we'll be back at it next week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you if you watched this video for this long. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all, and I will see you next week. Thank you.